And as promised, we're back with Jim Johnson. Barbecue and bourbon, and you're just fresh back from Panama, so you still have jet lag, or are you okay?
Oh, no, we're fine, we're fine. We got a big project coming up this weekend, Saturday night, 4-H Center. The Cancer Pathways is doing a large fundraiser, so we're trying to do that. We're gonna be doing a cooking class during the course of the day. I went out to Kenny Daywig's yesterday and talked with them. They cut these fresh for me.
Thank you, Kenny Daywig. We appreciate you.
Look at
that's
that cut.
awesome. So what do we got here, Jim?
Well, we started with a T-bone. This is called a porterhouse. The larger the filet, then it becomes a porterhouse. Smaller filet becomes a T-bone. This is a porterhouse, this is a sirloin, this is a ribeye, and this, of course, is a filet.
My fave.
I knew it was your favorite, so this is for you. Joe's requested the T-bone, so I don't know who's going to fight for the other two steaks as soon as this segment's over.
We're not saving you one, Ron Rhodes. Sorry that you're not here today. So in the cooking class, what kind of grilling tips will you be giving?
We're going to be doing all kinds. It's not going to just be grilling. It's going to be the grilling class. We're going to be talking about making side dishes. We're going to talk about making desserts. And then for the dinner that night, it's a classic barbecue. So it's going to be pulled pork and ribs and brisket and German potato salad and baked beans. And as you know, my baked beans are pretty well loaded with everything.
Yes, well, everything you make is kind of loaded, though, you know?
And then we're going to have cinnamon rolls, and we're going to have bread pudding. So it's going to be a really nice meal. And so there's a bourbon tasting going on, cash bar. It's going to be fun. This is just going to be a great cause. And like you said, it's cooking for a cause. We're going to try to make as much money as we possibly can for Cancer Pathways because they do so much for everybody in our community. Everybody knows somebody that's been impacted by cancer.
Every life is touched in some way.
Exactly.
So it's you or someone you love. Yeah.
So let's give back, let's help, and let's do everything we can. The grilling class, we're going to teach them how to cook a perfect steak. We're going to be able to do that. It's going to have some side dishes there. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to make a couple of appetizers for them, things like that. So it's going to be a fun 2.5-hour class. We close it down, start immediately with dinner. It's going to be a busy, busy night. And we can't thank you guys enough for allowing us to come on air and talk a little bit about our cooking for the cause and to be able to share this with the community.
Well, as you know, this is what we love about doing local lifestyles, is sharing these local stories and to show the good and the service and the opportunities in the community. And it's fun to be a part. Now, Joe, are you going to be there?
I will be there,
Joe Bird will be there as well, and probably with a steak in his hand, just walking around, going like this.
I actually will be doing some mingling in the crowd, just, you know, schmoozing, you know, anything I can do out there. I'm sure Jim will pull me aside and say, hey, make this, do that, do this, do the other. But yeah, I'll be out there from whenever Jim says come to whenever Jim says leave to help the guys out over there. So.
And the good thing about Joe is he knows enough about the cooking and everything so that when somebody does have a question, he can answer their question. He can explain to them what's happening. He can explain to them what's going to take place, what's going to do. And he's probably going to be in the back and already have sampled it, so he's going to know what his favorite's going to be for the day.
Well, you keep him away from the bourbon, you know, make him earn his keep.
Not a problem there. We're good with that one. I'm not a bourbon fan at all, so.
Oh, well, good. Then you'll be fine there.
Yes, I will.
Well, so this is going to be a Saturday event, but again, as we talked with Kayla just a moment ago, do yourself a favor and find out more about the important community services at Cancer Pathways Midwest, because it does touch every single life in the tri-state. So we thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you.
Great food on Saturday night. Jim Johnson is always the star of the show. There goes Joe Bird now. Well, we'll be back with more lifestyles.
Look at that slice.